Ma'am, with your permission.
Uh, a very good morning to the August gathering. I, Chandrajit Singh, Secretary DLSA New Delhi, on behalf of DSLSA, extends a very warm welcome to all present. Uh, about 6 months ago, when our country first encountered the threat of spread of pandemic COVID-19, we all were introduced to the new normal. This new normal was unprecedented for all individuals and institutions, and the leadership of each institution during these times have redefined the institutions. So today, our gathering on the virtual inauguration of Permanent Lok Adalat 3 today is a stepping stone of DSLSA in its journey. In a short while, we'll also present you a video which will share all the details about the Permanent Lok Adalat 3 to achieve desired goal of permanent Lok Adalat meant for any utility or service, positive attitude and cooperation of the organization concerned is very important. In this regard, BSES Rajdhani Power Limited has raised the bar. So now I invite Shri Amal Sinha, CEO, BSES Rajdhani Power Limited, who is amongst us representing his organization to share his thoughts. Shri Amal Sinha, sir.
Good morning, all the dignitaries who have given this honor to us to be present here. It is my privilege and honor to welcome the Honorable Miss Justice Hima Kohli ji, Judge, Delhi High Court and Executive Chairperson, Delhi State Legal Services Authorities. It is my honor to welcome Honorable Shri Kanwaljit Arora ji, Additional District and Session Judge and Member Secretary, Delhi State Legal Services Authority, and all the distinguished dignitaries and colleagues. I must say that I'm feeling very, very fortunate to witness this historical event wherein the Honorable Judge of the Delhi High Court and other dignitaries of DSLSA have come here together for the interest of the consumers of Delhi, particularly who are in far-flung areas of Delhi, where we have extended this wholehearted support to establish a permanent Lok Adalat with a very customer-friendly process. We have adopted virtual mode of hearing of case before PLA to provide relief to the consumers of BSES Rajdhani Power Limited. It is more appreciative that during these hard times, when there are sufferings everywhere, all these stakeholders brought together this organization of PLA and opportunity for the consumers to take relief in the best possible way. I'm sure that the efforts put in by the Honorable Miss Justice Hima Kohli ji and other dignitaries of DSLSA would bring in the desired benefits for the consumers, and with their continued guidance and support, this PLA at Vikaspuri will not only be setting a benchmark for Delhi but to the entire India. On behalf of BSES Rajdhani family, I wish to reassure our firm commitment to extend full support to the officers of Honorable PLA and the processes of PLA in the best interest of the consumers so that they get a hassle-free relief from the court and support from our staff. I personally and on behalf of BSES Rajdhani Power Limited, I am very grateful to Honorable Miss Justice Hima Kohli ji and dignitaries of DSLSA for gracing the occasion and setting up a benchmark of providing the judicial remedy at the doorstep of the consumers. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your thoughts and for your support throughout. We'll continue to seek your support in this endeavor, and we are very sure that with your support and cooperation, we'll be able to achieve the goals, the desired goal for the permanent Lok Adalat. A member secretary in any state legal services authority is the pillar of strength and inspiration. And in DSLSA, Sri Kamaljeet Arora sir, who's presently member secretary of DSLSA, has led the fight and crusade from the front. Be it sharing of food to the needy at their doorstep, interacting with the residents of the night shelter in the night, to establishing permanent Lok Adalat. Sir has always been there, inspiring us, inspiring all of us to do more work. So now I humbly request Sir to kindly welcome all the guests.
Thank you, Chandrajit. A very good morning to all present. I, for and on behalf of Delhi State Legal Service Authority, feel absolutely honored and delighted to welcome you all on this auspicious and notable occasion of virtual inauguration of third permanent Lok Adalat for electricity matters at Vikaspuri, which would be the first in West Delhi. Friends, Delhi State Legal Service Authority flagged off its journey in the year 1996. And the objective with which we flagged off our journey was to ensure access to justice for all. While working tirelessly for 24 years, my predecessors, under the guidance of Honorable High Court, secured significant achievements before passing on the baton to me to carry it forward. Following the mandate of NALSA, I, along with my dedicated team, acting on advice and guidance of Honorable the Paton-in-Chief and Honorable Executive Chairperson, ensured that Delhi State Legal Service Authority becomes the galvanizer of change to bring quality and competent access to justice at the doorsteps of all sections by playing a proactive role. By engendering the outreach through awareness camps, cycle rallies, legal services programs, skill development, capacity building exercises, prompt compensation, advertisement through TV, radio, metro, and special Lok Adalats, Delhi State Legal Service Authority has made an attempt to be available to cater to the needs of all potential beneficiaries. Friends, since March 2020, all of us, we are aware that pandemic of COVID-19 crippled life of entire humanity. Resultant lockdown and principles of social distancing posed a humongous challenge before us to discharge our constitutional obligation of ensuring access to justice for all. Honorable Ms. Justice Hema Kohli ji, Judge, High Court of Delhi, took over as executive chairperson of this authority during these challenging times. Honorable Ma'am, through her charisma, energy, and enthusiasm, not only enthused and infused confidence amongst us all, but she navigated us to convert this period of crisis into one of opportunity. Ma'am, by her sheer devotion, dedication, positive and proactive attitude, shaped the working pattern of our authority to match the challenging circumstances which were put forth before us by this pandemic. Ma'am was instrumental in operationalizing a dedicated helpline number and creating Vidik Seva app in the recent past, for providing food, clothing, shelter, and legal assistance to the needy. To reach out to the victims of domestic violence, she has given us this idea that we should rope in mother dairy booths, chemists, and Anganwadi workers. Heading high-powered committee, all of us are well aware that ma'am had laid down various criteria for decongestion of jails. Under her leadership, help desks were set up for registration of construction workers and for assisting the migrant laborers to go back to their native villages who were stuck in Delhi owing to the lockdown and non-availability of any jobs. It was on her idea that we started online learning series for improving the quality, capacity, and capability of our panel lawyers. Honorable Ma'am, in her zest to ensure to reach out to the last person in the row, has passed numerous decisions, not only on the administrative side, but also on the judicial side. Honorable Ma'am is ardent believer of dispute resolution through ADR, especially through Lok Adalats, due to its cost effectiveness. The far-sightedness, motivation, and guidance of Honorable the Executive Chairperson resulted into conception as well as successful accomplishment of 2 online e-Lok Adalats, which we recently held in all courts across Delhi, where thousands of cases were brought to quieters through video conferencing. Ma'am is the real force and idea behind today's function and opening up of this third permanent Lok Adalat in West Delhi. The inauguration of this permanent Lok Adalat at Vikaspuri by Honorable Executive Chairperson today is a manifestation of intent and motto of Delhi State Legal Service Authority of ensuring access to justice for all. I extend a very warm welcome to Honorable Ma'am for gracing the occasion. And ma'am, I also wish to thank you for your having consented to virtually inaugurate Permanent Lok Adalat 3 despite your ever demanding schedule. Thank you, ma'am. I extend a special welcome to Shri Girish Katpalia, Principal District and Session Judge Headquarters, and to all other Principal District and Session Judges who are also the chairpersons of their respective district legal services authorities. All of you have been the pillar of strength of BSLSA, and all of you have always been supportive and forthcoming in all our projects. Without your support, it would not have been possible for us to have this e-inauguration of third permanent Lok Adalat. I welcome you all. I also welcome Principal Judges, Family Courts, District Judges, Commercial Courts, and all judicial officers for joining us in this ceremony. I also welcome Shri Ashok Kumar Jain, Member Secretary Nalsa, Shri Alok Agarwal, Advisor Nalsa, for joining us virtually. I extend a very warm welcome to Shri Manoj Jain, RG Delhi High Court, Shri Ravindra Dudeja and Shri VK Bansal, Directors, Delhi Judicial Academy, for gracing the occasion. I also welcome chairpersons and members of Permanent Lok Adalats as well as panel lawyers who are part and parcel of our authority. At this juncture, it is not only apt but expedient to officially welcome Shri Amal Sinha, CEO BSES Rajdhani Power Limited, Shri Raj Arora and other officers of BSES for creating such a wonderful facility for the people of Delhi to seek redressal of their electricity disputes at their doorsteps. Friends, commencement of this third permanent Lok Adalat in West Delhi will definitely have far-reaching constructive consequences in acceptance of Lok Adalats as an effective mode of dispute resolution. This is evident from the data of two already functional permanent Lok Adalats, which reveals that in the year 2019, these two permanent Lok Adalats had disposed of approximately 20,000 matters. And in 2020 till August, despite this pandemic and despite the lockdown, more than 6,000 matters were disposed of, collecting a total settlement amount of about 97 crores. In the end, I feel humble and simultaneously take pride in sharing with, of course, with prior approval of Honorable the Chairperson, that inauguration of this third permanent Lok Adalat is just a stepping stone towards establishment of more permanent Lok Adalats for other public utility services in near future. In this pursuit, I wish to tell all the audience, all the August gathering which has virtually gathered here, that Honorable the Chairperson has already envisioned a roadmap for extending benefits to the litigants by establishing and putting in place legal mechanism for effective and efficacious disposal of disputes at their doorstep. I once again welcome you all and look forward to your continuous support, guidance, and motivation in all our future endeavors. Thank you, everyone. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir. We thank you, sir, for welcoming all the esteemed guests on behalf of DSLSA. We also take this opportunity to thank you, sir, for inspiring us to put our best effort to reach out and assist the last man in the road. Thank you so much, sir. And now, I most humbly request Honorable Miss Justice Hima Kohli, Judge High Court of Delhi and Executive Chairperson DSLSA, to virtually inaugurate the third permanent Lok Adalat by clicking the button. This inauguration will be followed by a short video depicting the virtual tour of this permanent Lok Adalat. Ma'am, please do the honors.
Yes, please.
Today we are establishing permanent Lok Adalat 3 at G Block Vikaspuri for the benefit of BSES RPL electricity consumers. Permanent Lok Adalat 3 is located adjacent to PVR Cinema Vikaspuri in a complex having all facilities. Just entering the Lok Adalat complex, we have a registration counter where customers would file their disputes besides having an option to file online applications. This counter is having a waiting area as well. Then we have a reception area where queries of consumers would be resolved by BRPL officers, and the offices of BRPL officers are also located on the ground floor. This would facilitate consumers to exactly know about the status of their cases and also ensure quick response from BRPL in relation to disputes of consumers. Chamber for the members of Permanent Lok Adalat is also located on the ground floor. Ground floor is also having a room where consumers can virtually connect with the court proceedings. Courtroom of Permanent Lok Adalat 3 is at the first floor. It is having a waiting area and the courtroom is fully computerized with all facilities of an e-court. It has a display screen connected with computers of learned chairperson and its members. There is an Ahmed room and the chamber for the chairperson on the first floor. We hope that with this significant effort, the electricity consumers would be immensely benefited by quick resolution of their disputes.
Thank you, ma'am. Honorable Ms. Justice Hima Kohli, Judge, High Court of Delhi, and Executive Chairperson DSLSA, took over as Chairperson of DSLSA during one of the most difficult times faced by the humanity. And during these unprecedented times, the kind of leadership every institution had redefined the institution. And we at DSLSA had the good fortune that Honorable Ms. Justice Hima Kohli was and is our leader. Ma'am has inspired us to adapt to new normal and continue to work and work in our crusade in reaching out and assisting the needy in all the possible manners. So it was the vision of Ma'am for which we all have been working. And now I most humbly request Ma'am to please guide us with her vision and to inspire us for the coming days.
Thank you, Charanjit. On the occasion of the inauguration of the third permanent Lok Adalat at Vikaspuri, West Delhi, I am delighted to address the assembly of the district and session judges, of the principal judges, of the family court, of our judicial officers, secretaries, DSLSAs, of senior officers of the BSES RPL, the other DISCOMs, chairpersons of the PLAs, panel lawyers, dignitaries, court staff. I hope I haven't missed anybody. If I have, forgive me. I'm counting you all in. Many thanks, Kavaljeet, for your generous words. I will start by saying that it is a very competent team that I have inherited from my predecessor. And it was smooth sailing for me to step into the shoes of my predecessor and take the baton further. And with Kavaljeet and his team, we had come up with a lot of creative ideas. So many of the things that perhaps he's attributing to me would probably be initiated and implemented by him and his team. Thinking out idea and implementing it are two different things. And as long as you can think it and execute it in the best manner, and that is where the satisfaction is. So I would say that it was a collective effort in every which way. The recent 6 months, and that's how old I am in as a an executive chairperson of the DLSA, has had a very dramatic impact on our lives, each of us. So whether it is on the social front or the economic front or the psychological front, everybody has taken the impact, reacted differently, and evolved oneself in the process. So we can all say for sure that March 2020 has been a watershed year in our lives. We can never go back to those carefree days which we had prior to March 2020. The smallest of things that we took so much for granted in our lives have become so special now that we think back. Take, for example, a casual get-together with your colleagues, with your family, with your relatives, at home or outside, or a simple walk in the local park at the end of the day, or a visit to the cinema hall with your family and friends, or even a thing like driving down to the local market to purchase the essentials of the house. Could we ever think that shopping for daily needs would become such a tedious process as it is now? Or that returning from work and coming back home would entail a step-by-step process of cleansing oneself? These were things we could never imagine. But that's what the reality is of today. So just as we have found ways and means of curtailing infection and getting on with our lives, however tedious it may be, moving away from the beaten path, the Delhi Legal Services Authority has also reinvented itself by exploring new avenues to reach out to the people and to serve the interest of the society more effectively during the pandemic. We are all aware of the tremendous progress made over the past several years in the field of ADR, be it mediation, be it conciliation, arbitration, pre-institution mediation, or the Lok Adalats. Several matters are being disposed of by adopting these means of ADR vis-a-vis the traditional litigation in courts. But all these processes require the physical presence of the parties. The new flavor of the season in these pandemic days has been the online dispute resolution system, what we call in short the ODR system. It gives me immense pleasure to share with the gathering that thousands of matters, as Kamaljeet has pointed out, have been settled during the e-Lok Adalats that were conducted recently by DLSA, for which all the credit goes to the district and session judges who more than were willing to join hands with the member secretary DLSA, the secretaries of the DLSA, for identifying and referring cases which were suitable for settlement, to the litigants who expressed their willingness to put an end to the disputes and the pending litigation, and all those judicial and non-judicial officers and panel lawyers who have wholeheartedly participated in the Lok Adalats. My compliments to each one of them for their unprecedented support. Law must be made a dependable ally of all the underprivileged, the destitute, the downtrodden, and the deprived, which is only possible by creating a strong bulwark of the legal aid system. Creation of permanent Lok Adalats is another step in that direction. It offers a platform for the common man and gives him a confidence that he can find an amicable resolution to his disputes without being bogged down by the complexities of the court or by the tedious procedural rigmarole. In every system of governance, effective justice delivery mechanism is a permanent and necessary condition for peace, for order, for good governance of the country. It is a primary duty of the state to ensure equal and even-handed justice for all by regulating the dealings of the citizen with each other, by curbing disruptive behavior, by ensuring that there is no high-handedness of one class of people against the others, and reinforcing and securing all those rights which are fundamental to the existence of a common. This includes the task of establishing effective administration of justice. But in reality, assurance of equality before law does not make things easier for the common man. Due to the hampered access to justice, a very commonly touted term, but very difficult to achieve, particularly in these pandemic days. Some of the other reasons which adversely affect a common person are the lengthy court processes, the long gestation period for cases to be decided, lack of legal aid, sheer ignorance of the manner in which one is to deal with the litigation. Lok Adalats have been established to answer all these concerns, to provide the common man a quick, simple, and inexpensive resolution to his disputes. Permanent Lok Adalat are also an attempt made by the Legal Services Authority to provide free and effective legal service to every section of the society, to ensure that the opportunities for securing justice are not denied to any citizen by the reasons of economic or other disabilities. Placing a dispute before the Lok Adalat can undoubtedly be treated as a win-win situation for all the parties, as each one has something to gain from the process. The process, as we all know, is voluntary and works on the principles of both the parties to the dispute being willing to arrive at an amicable settlement. Through this mechanism, disputes can be settled in a simpler, quick, and cost-efficient manner at all three stages, whether it is pre-litigation or it is pending litigation or even post-litigation. The highly economic process where no court fee is payable, and if paid can be refunded, is an addition and a bonus. The award passed, as we all know, by a Lok Adalat is final and no appeal is maintainable from it, thus putting a full stop to litigation. Absence of strict procedures of law further makes it more attractive, friendly to a common man. And now, during the ODR times, most importantly, e-Lok Adalats bring justice into the homes of the litigant. They don't even need to move out. And that is a big plus, because in today's time, there are senior citizens, there are people whose immunities are impacted, who don't want to step out. And for them, what could be better than an e-Lok Adalat, where they can sit at home and join the process and resolve the disputes with various parties as also authorities. The objective of a permanent Lok Adalat is therefore to settle the disputes that are pending in court by negotiation, by conciliation, and by adopting persuasive, common sense, and human approach to the problems of the disputants. Permanent Lok Adalat has received laurels from all parties, whether it is a litigant, whether it is a public or the legal functionaries, my colleagues, the judges, who have worked so hard to get these matters matured into settlements before Lok Adalat will bear me out on this. Lok Adalat also helps in emergence of jurisprudence of peace in the larger interest of the public and justice. So these permanent Lok Adalats can be treated as an attempt to realize and affirm our commitment to ensure justice for all. I congratulate the Delhi Legal Services Authority and all the stakeholders for establishing the third permanent Lok Adalat. I also take this opportunity to thank all the stakeholders for their constant support in the cause of justice. My compliments to Mr. Arora and his team, to Mr. Amal Sinha, CEO, BSES RPL, and his team, to all the district judges, to all the members of the DSLSA, to everyone who came forward to support this cause. As Mr. Arora has shared with you, we are proposing to increase the number of permanent Lok Adalats in Delhi very soon and add disputes relating to public utility services for peaceful resolution. With the constant of our Chief Justice, Justice Patel, that the newly inducted permanent Lok Adalat for electricity matters will lighten up the burden of lakhs of litigants who are looking forward to a quick, amicable, and permanent settlement of their pending electricity-related disputes. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for your kind, insightful, and inspiring words, inspiring thoughts. We thank you, ma'am, for always so magnanimously encouraging us, inspiring us, and being our lighthouse. We all know that, ma'am, your sheer presence is so much inspiring for us. And we assure you, ma'am, that we will make best effort to work towards your vision for ensuring access to justice to the marginalized and to redeem the constitutional promise. Thank you very much, ma'am. For feeling gratitude and not expressing it leaves the things incomplete. Hence, I invite Shri Gautam Manan sir, who is Special Secretary, DS LSA, to express heartfelt gratitude on behalf of all of us. Shri Gautam Manan sir.
Thank you, Chandraji. It is a privilege to propose a vote of thanks to all the dignitaries who have witnessed this memorable event. Permanent Lok Adalat is an important mechanism for consumers to amicably and speedily resolve the billing disputes and power theft cases. On behalf of Delhi State Legal Services Authority, I would like to express my deep sense of gratitude to Honorable Ms. Justice Hima Kohli, Judge, High Court of Delhi, and Executive Chairperson, Delhi State Legal Services Authority, who, in a very short span of time, not only approved establishment of Permanent Lok Adalat, but also completed the work of Constitution of PLA. Ma'am, your vision and concern for every section of society is deeply inspiring. ठोकर से दूसरों को बचाने का शुक्रिया, पत्थर को रास्ते से हटाने का शुक्रिया. बहुत शुक्रिया मैम. I thank learned principal, district and session judges, principal judges, family courts, district judges, commercial courts, judges holding electricity courts, chairperson and members PLA for sparing their precious time to grace this occasion. Ma'am and sirs, your presence has radiated a source of energy within us. शुक्रिया, आपके आने से रौनक तो बढ़ी, वरना एक बात कुछ अधूरी रहती. I also extend thanks to Shri Manoj Jain, Learned Registrar General, Delhi High Court, for sharing his valuable inputs for organizing this program. My heartfelt thanks goes to our learned member secretary, Mr. Kawaljeet Arora, who guided us to believe that we can really address grievances of every section of society. Sir has always been our mentor who have shown path to us. We feel proud to be part of your team, sir. We have been fortunate enough to be backed by Ms. Namrata Agrawal, Learned Additional Secretary, DSLSA, who has been tirelessly working to enable us to see this day. न मंजिल से न मंजिल के निशान तक, न मंजिल से न मंजिल के निशान तक, जुनून ले जाएगा आपका आखिर कहां तक. I express my gratitude to Shri Amal Sinha, Shri Raj Arora, Shri Sahi Prabha, and Mr. Shweta from Team BSES. Without them, this dream would have never become a reality. With their efforts, we have been able to establish PLA 3. I would like to extend special thanks to our technical team, especially Hari Gopal, Ravi, and Sonia, for patiently working on the project till the completion of the same. We thank you all for being with us, and it has been a great pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for doing the duty of expressing gratitude on behalf of all of us. This brings us to the end of today's program. We once again thank you from core of our hearts to the August gathering for their support and participation. Thank you very much. Stay safe, keep safe.